I have been hacked. It's Saturday the 25th of July. Yesterday my YouTube and Gmail account were hacked. I'm going to go through the exact process of what happened, but I don't have access to any of my accounts. I don't know whether or not I'm ever going to get access to them again. My Gmail account was 19 years old. My YouTube account was 9 years old. There are nobody that you can contact at Google. Anything that you have to do is completely self-serving. You cannot reach out and talk to somebody about any problems that you have. And so the only way I know how to deal with this is to share with you exactly what happened to me, where I am now, and the process I'm having to go through. First of all, I'm sat in my car because I've got recording responsibilities. I've got sponsors that I feel I'm obliged that I have to upload material for, but I've got nothing to upload it to. My channel's gone. So I'm sat in the car. I was supposed to be going out to Edale in Derbyshire to be doing some hiking around the village of Eyam, actually, about the Black Death and Plague. My day was all planned out. And I'm just sat here. Yeah. Let me explain what happened. So, as a content creator, even though it is just a hobby, I get contacted all the time by different companies that want to work alongside our channel HIJACKED to be able to not only bring attention to their products, but they like to see us in real life situations. We get sent things like torches, tents, and most recently those wonderful backpacks and camping equipment, usually, because that's a big theme of our channel. Always, when somebody contacts you, they send a link to their product, and it always looks very similar. It's usually an Amazon link or similar. I was contacted by a chap called Malcolm at a company called Vista Create. Please do not even open an email from a company called Vista Create. It is a scam. And I'm so angry with myself I didn't Google it beforehand, because unfortunately there is a lot of information out there about Malcolm at Vista Create and about how they hack all of your accounts, which I didn't know prior to this. How this has come about is absolutely unbelievable. And just so you all know as well, on my Google account I have two-step verification. That didn't matter. They bypassed it straight away. Normally when I do a collaboration, I get sent a product. We do an unboxing, an opening, and then we use it in real time, as I mentioned before. Vista Create was supposed to be about their website and their function and how they help content creators be able to put things together like thumbnails. They don't send or have an actual physical product, and this is where they are so sneaky. If you do a collaboration on your main page, on your studio system, it asks you whether or not you have got a paid promotion inside your video. When you have to click yes, and then there's a collaborators link where you link your account to whomever you are doing this with. Because there was no physical thing at all for you to sign up to be able to use this, and again, I've done it before with Saley. I have used companies and done this before, so it didn't ring any alarm bells. You then go on their link to then upload your for us it's HIJACKED 7033, which is our handle on YouTube. That is all I did. After that, on my recovery account connected to my Gmail account, I virtually instantly got an email saying that my password had been changed, a passkey had been added, and some codes had been downloaded. I hadn't been on my Gmail or YouTube account. This was all done remotely purely because I linked my HIJACKED account to this Vista Create. Again, I've done it before with Saley. I've done it probably a couple of times with different collaborators. This is incredible. But like, Google's huge, right? A massive company. I'll just telephone them. I've had the account for 20 years. I've had my YouTube for 9 years. I'll just talk to somebody. Or not. You cannot contact Google directly. There is no telephone number. There is nothing but an AI bot and a web page that takes you round and round the houses and back again over the same thing. It asks you to log in. Everything that you do, you have to log in. When somebody's changed all your login details, you no longer have access to it. And it was done in the blink of an eye. It was done so quickly, and there is no way to recover at the moment any of this. This has been absolutely heartbreaking and soul destroying. Let me explain about the accounts and how old they are. So my Gmail account I actually opened 19 years ago in 2007. In that year, that same year, and one of the reasons I opened it in the first place is because a lot of my friends lived all over the country. One of them in particular went on later that year to take their own life. I've got all their photographs, and my last ever correspondence with them is on that Gmail account. I've had multiple friends since, and last year I lost both my parents, all documented on the HIJACKED channel. My journey through grief is all documented, and it's all on my emails, including copies of my parents' death certificates. I can't tell you how violated I feel that somebody has instantly accessed 19 years of my life. And that's just on Gmail. YouTube we opened in 2017. It was a way for William and I to document our fun times, so he could grow up with a living history of our holidays, of what we've done when we were a family, and then when it was just the two of us, which has been for over 5 years, all of our exploits. He wanted to be on YouTube as a youngster anyway, don't all kids, but sooner than sit and watch YouTube, I wanted him to learn how the mechanics of it work, how to edit, how to put things together. So it was started very much so as a family fun thing, which obviously just through time got bigger and bigger and bigger. Again, like the Gmail account, we've documented our lives, our holidays. My parents' deaths are on there. And now somebody just feels that that's okay to take. So I am right in the middle of this now. I have spent all yesterday afternoon, this happened at 2:23 yesterday afternoon. I spent the rest of the day and most of last night, as you can probably tell looking at me, trying to contact either Google or YouTube. I have looked at every single YouTube video out there on your account being hacked and trying to get it reinstated. And here's the thing, the only way that you can do this is via Twitter. Of all the accounts ever, it is only Twitter, now known as X, where you can get any correspondence at all. So last night I messaged Team YouTube. That's at Team YouTube. I let them know that my account had been hijacked, compromised. I had been logged out. I had two-step verification on, and I had no way of accessing anything. At this point, my videos are being deleted. My playlists have been deleted. All of my private videos for members only have lost their privacy and are now open for anyone to view. I feel so violated. Anyway, that was yesterday when I contacted the Team YouTube. This morning I got a message back from them asking for my URL, which is at WillemXKid7033, to be able to see whether or not the account is recoverable. And that is exactly where I am now. That was about an hour ago. Now my plans for the day is to create content to go out to Derbyshire. I don't know what to do with that. I'm back in the car again. I have been in so much turmoil this morning. I've been like a headless chicken. I've just been walking around and around in circles like I'm actually going insane. I cannot believe the violation, the complete violation of nearly 20 years worth of personal documents, personal emails, and also 9 years of videos, family videos, have just gone like that. So it was 2 minutes past 7 that I heard from YouTube over Twitter. I responded to them with my URL link 6 minutes later. It is now 2 minutes past 11 and I haven't heard a thing, so that's 4 hours later and absolutely nothing. I've got no way of knowing whether or not any of my accounts are recoverable. Absolutely heartbroken, and it is leaving me feeling sick, desolate, lost, worried, scared. Things that I never even thought about, like my PayPal was connected to my email address. It's silly things like that. It's such a lot of work to be changing all of your passcodes and everything just to make sure that the hackers, if they're going to get away with anything, it's just going to be 20 years worth of emails and, you know, my entire YouTube channel. I'm feeling heartbroken, but I'll keep you informed. After 4.5 hours, which, if I'm honest, for a big company like YouTube, isn't really that bad, I got another message from them saying, can you send us a Gmail G Suite email address that you have access to? Once we have that, we'll grant it access to a special form that will connect you with the specialist team. They will get you on your way back to your account. Also, it's best not to share any personal information unless we specifically ask for it. They may be able to recover my YouTube account. Absolutely nothing from Google though. Nothing. Listen to this scary fact that I have just been sent by a friend. An exact total of individually hacked personal accounts per day is difficult to pin down, but industry metrics point to millions compromised daily. This is Google accounts, driven by trends like social media takeovers, which is exactly what happened with me. Averaging roughly 1.4 billion compromised profiles a month, and automated credential stuffing attacks. 1.4 billion compromised profiles a month. And there's not even a telephone number to get help. And they know that this is such a problem. You can't believe it, can you? Well, here I am back in the car again. It's 5 o'clock now in the evening. I'm just about to go get some wine because I've had enough. I've been in front of the computer for the past 4 hours. It turns out that I was sent 2 links via Twitter from the YouTube team. Neither of them worked. It was supposed to go to an account recovery, for the YouTube channel, not for the Gmail channel. More news on that in a little while. The 2 links from Twitter did not work. I then had to go onto a chat bot, who then sent all my details to my eRead8 account, the account that I can't access because it's gone. So I've had to get back in contact with Twitter and say, you're gonna have to send me a link to my other email address. You can't keep sending everything to the email address that I can't access. I've been hacked, I can't access it. Anyway, in more positive news, I have been able to contact Gmail. I don't know how I've been able to contact them. It was a leave feedback tab. It was what somebody requested or said, that's the only way that you can get hold of them. I was able to put a very brief description that my eRead8 account has been hacked. They have disabled that account. They've made it so nobody can access it at the moment. That means that there might be a possibility of getting back into it, but I have got to wait because it's been disabled. It's going to be hours until I can try again to be able to get into it. So that's not great, but it's a little bit better than the fact that I might not ever get into it. One of my main problems now is the fact that the hackers put eRead8, which is my Gmail account, they put that as also to confirm the code. I don't have access to that account, so every time it sends a code, it's sending a code to itself to an account I can't access. So I need still to be able to get hold of Gmail and Google. There's got to be a workaround for the several hours time, probably in the morning when I can get back on it again. There's got to be a workaround. They can't just keep sending the recovery email code to the email that I can't access. It seems backwards. So YouTube, links that don't work, keep sending everything to eread8@gmail.com. Everything else, nothing's working. And I was supposed to be out today, as I mentioned earlier. I just feel broken. I feel absolutely broken. I'm just going to go get myself a bottle of wine and maybe a block of cheese and just... Luckily the anger this afternoon has taken away the tears. Don't get me wrong, I can feel it coming again. I've never been so frustrated in my life. I've never had such poor customer service, ever. These are billion-dollar corporations. There is zero customer service. I don't get it. It's now 8 AM Sunday morning. Now remember, my account got hacked at about 2:23 Friday afternoon. So I've nearly been 2 full days without access to my email or my YouTube account. Last night my pre-scheduled video from Bamford Edge did upload, so thankful for small mercies. And when I woke up this morning, I did have a lovely email from YouTube confirming that my actual Gmail account and my YouTube account is confirmed as being hijacked. They have said that they have disabled both my accounts, and they have put in place a recovery, so it looks like potentially now both accounts could be recovered. They sent me 2 steps to be able to recover my account. The first step was just to clear all the caches on your computer, clear all your history, browsing data and history, and just try again. That didn't work. Then they sent me a second link to a second account recovery page, which then used my backup email to send me a code to be able to then get onto it. At that point I got the error message again that I've tried to log on to my account too many times. This is the second time, by the way, in I'd say at least 12-14 hours. And so my account is still blocked. However, this YouTube email did come with 3 options at the bottom to copy and paste back to YouTube. Yes, your account's been recovered. Here are the next steps. you're having problems recovering or dealing with the steps, or you've tried the steps and they haven't worked. So of course I copied and pasted, tried the steps, haven't worked. It said to break down exactly what I did and how I did it and what the error messages were, so I've told them that. So now I'm just waiting again to hear back from them, because I keep getting this message, too many failed attempts. I tried twice this morning. The whole process is causing so much grief. I can't even begin to tell you. And hours and hours and hours of my life going round and round in circles and getting absolutely nowhere. So I have decided today I have to get out the house. I have to get away. My mental health is really struggling now. I'm going to go, ironically, make a YouTube video from Eam, and I'll come back later and see whether or not there's been any update. Even though I'm taking my phone with me, I'm not going to be answering any messages, any emails, anything, because this is really starting to damage me. Yesterday afternoon I spent 4 hours going round and round and round in circles and getting nowhere. So I've got to do something active, proactive, and that doesn't involve technology today. It's now Monday morning, Monday the 27th of July, and I cannot believe I am saying this, but my Gmail account was recovered first thing this morning. Not by Google, not by Gmail, but by YouTube. YouTube sent me a link to be able to recover my account, to put in another recovery email address, to re-log in my existing telephone number, to set up all verification, two-step verification, including a thumb passkey and facial recognition. So my account is now as secure as it can be. The past 3 days I have been absolutely fraught due to the nature of the documents I know are on my Gmail account. The first thing I'm going to do today is go through and delete all my parents' information, all information from my divorces. I don't even know why I've kept them. You just don't delete old emails, do you? I'm going to back up all the emails that mean something to me, that are important. I'm going to put them on a dongle sooner than have them there. And then I'm going to delete every single email that is on my email account, of which there's actually over 8,000. In 19 years I've actually got 8,000 emails. Really, these hackers, had they really looked into it, they probably could have got my entire life story from everything. This has been the biggest life lesson when it comes to technology, and I mean the biggest life lesson. I still don't have access to YouTube. Hopefully, again, fingers crossed, hopefully that will be later today. I will put at the end of this video the exact steps of everything you need to do if you are hacked. The exact steps, the order that you have to do it in to be able to retrieve your account. You do not approach Google. They cannot help, or they won't help. Google is a self-serving company. Everything you do is self-service. YouTube actually help, and I'm so grateful to them, tearfully grateful that they've been able to recover an account that Google told me was gone forever. It's now morning, Wednesday morning, and I have now full access to my Gmail and, critically for this video, my YouTube channel. I cannot thank YouTube enough. They have been outstanding, but I can tell you what, had it not been for YouTube, there's no way any of my accounts would have been recovered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to now do a full step process with a link below to anything that you need to do if you and your account get hacked. First of all, they say don't panic. Do panic. If you get hacked or you think somebody else has got control of your account, The first thing you have to do is to try and log into your account. Not just once or twice, I'm talking over and over and over again. This reports a suspicious activity for failed attempts every time you do it. I think I tried to do it over 50 plus times. What happens here is it blocks your account, doesn't delete it. The most important reason to do that is if your account is blocked, not only can you not get on it, but also the hackers can't. So first and foremost, panic, try and log on multiple times. As soon as you're satisfied, and it'll say to you after a while, too many failed attempts. As soon as you're satisfied that you've had too many failed attempts, you must go on Twitter and contact the team at YouTube. Link below with the @sign. They were spectacular. Now again, this isn't instant. When I messaged them, it took between, I would say, 20 minutes and 24 hours for them to respond. However, they did every single time they responded. An important thing about Twitter is make sure that your account isn't locked. If your account isn't locked, it's only for your friends that can see your posts. You need it to be unlocked so Twitter can see the post that you put up there. Have a second Gmail account ready so that they can send you recovery details to another Gmail account. This is also really important so you can set it up when you get your main account back. Fingers crossed, when you do get your main account back, you can set another Gmail up as your recovery account, or even again suspicious activity, so if somebody tries to log on, it links back to another Gmail account. If you have that ready, then you don't have to panic do it when everybody, is trying to be able to contact you to help you. YouTube is incredible. We have been part of the community now for 9 years, which is why all of the tears and the upset. Our YouTube channel is for fun. It's our hobby. We do put our lives on there, but only the bits that we want to share or use as a living diary. And we do enjoy making content and sharing it with everybody out there. Thank you so much for watching. It's been such an emotional roller coaster. This started at 2:23 p.m. on Friday. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning Wednesday. So it has taken a good long time to get resolved, but it has been resolved. Stay safe out there. Use two-factor authentication on everything. If you've got a Gmail account, secure it with a passkey. And most importantly, never share your account details with anyone. I'll also put the details of my hacker and how they were able to infiltrate me by pretending to be a collaborator. I'll put all that on here as well. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.
Did you like that vlog today?
Yeah.
And what do you do now?